Hi, I'm Jana. Welcome to my coaching page for our monthly coaching tips. This month, I want to talk to you guys about not just hitching a ride to success, but learning to drive the entrepreneurial bus. I just wrote an article about that, so you guys can all connect. The link will be below. But I want to talk to you about what that even means. If you're driving the bus, you have to know all the things. So when I started doing my magazine, podcasting, I'd never done that before. It would have been impossible to think that this, at the time in my 50s, now in my 60s, I would know all the new things out in the world. So what I needed to do is not hitch on to somebody else, but to find somebody who was an expert in that field that could take me on that ride. And I had to get very focused because you guys all know when you get on Uber, they give you a direct destination. They take you directly there. But when you're in a cab, you can be driven all over town before you get to your destination because they're charging you by time instead of Uber charging you by direction. So knowing your direction that you're going to be going to instead of getting in a vehicle and having them drive you all over town, picking up this, grabbing that, doing this, wasting your time. So when I say grab your ticket to the entrepreneurial bus, I mean, get a direct focus on where you're going. If you're launching a podcast, I need a podcast. So what do I need? I need cover art. I need the basics. I need a sound system. I need someone who can do editing. I don't know how to do editing. And you start piling it in. And then what is my message? So when you're going out, I'm going to give you some super time-saving and money-saving tips. Have a direct line of focus. Make a map. Just like if you were going somewhere and someone says, turn left here, go right there, fuel up here. Figure out where you're going on the thing you're growing. Make a roadmap to get you there. The very first thing I'm going to do is get the vehicle. I know my vehicle is creating a podcast, and I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to go through those steps of what I need to create a successful podcast. People are launching podcasts because it's so easy to do. They're launching them every single day. And why are some of them super successful and others just maybe their mom listens for a friend, right? What sets them apart? Maybe the content is really good, but they didn't really think out the whole process before they jumped in that vehicle. So when you jump in the vehicle, I want you to already have your roadmap ready. If you're launching new funnels, you're launching a webinar, you're launching a paid program, all of those should have focus and thought going through it. And you have to learn to drive your own vehicle. That doesn't mean if you get to farm equipment or podcast editing or a funnel creating and you've never driven that vehicle, doesn't mean you can't bring in an expert to drive you there. But you also have a roadmap and you know when you get to that point, this is something somebody else is going to come in and do. So I'll start looking for that. Create a roadmap this month to one thing you want to be successful on. So I'll give you an easy one. This is so important, by the way. A free offer, a nurturing, part of your nurturing system. That free offer should be leading them to something bigger, right? So if I want to drive a Maserati, I'm not going to put them in a VW bus first, right? I want to get them excited about the speed, the flashy car. So I want you to create a free offer that has several things in it that are going to lead them and start getting them to salivate over it. But before you do that, create a roadmap. This is what their outcome will be. This is why they're going to be excited about the offer I'm going to give them at the end. It's going to ask them for some money. Create that roadmap. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What do they feel when they're seeing it, like about their outcome? What is it in it for me? A couple of tips: have video content every time, just like me talking to you. You get to know me a little bit more. You get to feel like, wow, she's kind of fun. Or maybe she's just not my thing. She talks really fast, right? I just don't understand anything she's saying. Here's the thing, I do talk really fast, but I usually repeat myself, so you'll hear it more than once. But having said that, figure out that roadmap for the free offer. Make sure there's value. And here is the biggest key of them all. What is the client experience through every single part of it? If they click that button that says, yes, I want the free offer, what pops up? What is that experience like? I put as much video content in mine as possible. If they click that free offer, hi, welcome to my free offer. So glad that you're investing in yourself. Come on in. I want to personally invite you in there. And then they pay for that free offer, right? Or they receive it in the mail because it's a free offer, comes to them. And there's an email of me popping up. Here it is. Told you I was going to be with you the whole way. I'm not going anywhere. Let's do this together. So all you're going to do is go through step A, B, C, D, and I walk them through it. That builds their confidence and rapport in me showing up for them. How many of you have given money or gotten into a free offer and it's just overloaded your email box with either email, spam, junk, asking. Make sure you're giving your client value from the minute they click till the minute they finish, which makes them want more. Good luck on creating your first funnel. Send them to me. I'll go through them. You can email me at jana@janashort.com. I'm happy to go through them and check as many as possible. Have a good time doing it, and it's all about your customer service. You can also read this article. Just go to Best Holistic Life magazine and get the July issue. It's in the July issue, and read the article with way more tips and resources for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. Bye.